What's good, my people? This is DJ Slowbucks. Money might not be there when you want it, but it'll be there on time. Chilling in the studio with Phil Williams, the political atheist, on the Phil Williams Show. Tune in, Life Grounded Network. Stay down.
This is Jalen Furby, super fit, superstar management.
This your boy, two-time Super Bowl champ, Anthony Smith.
Hey, this is comedian Terry Moore.
This is Julius Williams, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, this is Palmer Williams Jr. You know me as Floyd from House of Pain and Love Thy Neighbor on the Oprah Winfrey Network. Now look here, I'm here with my third cousin on my mother's side, Brother Phil Williams on the Phil Williams Show. Now, he makes it easy to understand, but even harder to swallow, all right?
The Phil Williams Show.
But I'm Tom's uncle, man. I tell you, man, it's really, really crazy. No, it's more interesting.
Phil Williams.
How that name is given to me by the so-called tolerant ones. You know what I mean? The ones that's supposed to be open to other ideas and other trains of thought.
The Phil Williams Show.
We're always looking for help from on the outside first. We're looking at what people can do for us first versus what we can do for ourselves.
Phil Williams.
If you really think about it, you are your first responder. You are the one that's in the situation that needs response to.
The Phil Williams Show.
A bullet doesn't make decisions, it follows direction. So, addressing guns from the standpoint of guns is ridiculous. You have to address gun violence from the standpoint of humanity.
Phil Williams.
Yeah, we can get on how we got here, but we're here now. Nobody's trying to leave.
The Phil Williams Show.
I want you to get turned up on seeing a proud parent watching their child walk across the stage graduating, instead of those people that's getting turned up to come and take your baby's life because they got a backpack full of books.
The Phil Williams Show.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, and welcome. Welcome to the Phil Williams Show. I'm your host, Phil Williams, and this is that place where we try to make things easy to understand, but hard to swallow. We are in our new home, Life Grounded Network, and you can find that on Spreaker, Spreaker.com. That is our podcast site, Spreaker, and that's speaker with an R, Spreaker.com, and search for the Life Grounded Network, and you will see the Phil Williams Show there. You can put that app on your phone. It is free and found in your Google Play Store called Spreaker. And we're doing something special today. We are going out on Facebook Live. This is something new that we're doing here on the Phil Williams Show, Facebook Live. And you can find me on Phil Williams HQ on Facebook. Share that with your friends. Follow me on Twitter. That's at Phil Williams HQ. Be my friend on Facebook. And that is also Phil Williams HQ. Like my fan page, and that is the Phil Williams Show. Follow me on Instagram, and that is also Phil Williams HQ. And subscribe to our YouTube page where you find our popular segment called Mr. Tat. It stands for My Response to a Tweet. And what I do is I comb through the thousands of tweets that I get, and I respond to them. Respond to it, making it the foundation of the Phil Williams Show. Got my crew today. What's up, DJ Slowbucks? What's going on, man?
And you know me, another day for another dollar.
I heard that. Might not be there when you want it, but
it's right on time.
That's right, man. As DJ Slowbucks, we got my man, Mac Price, McKinley Price, Mac. We call him Mac. And Righteous Price, he is manning the Facebook chatting. And then we got our man, producer Louie. And he is also monitoring something over there electronically. But, please subscribe to our YouTube page, and that is Mr. Tat's YouTube page, youtube.com/C for conservatives /Phil Williams Show. And speaking of Mr. Tat, it is that time for my response to a tweet. And today's tweet says, Michael Flynn is a casualty in the war to sabotage Trump, and you are a part of it. Michael Flynn is a casualty in the war to sabotage Trump, and you are a part of it. You meaning me, Phil Williams. I'm a part of this diabolical scheme to sabotage Trump. Okay. Wow. if you guys are not familiar, everybody should be, because every single news outlet is talking about this thing right now, which makes it a shiny object to me. And you guys, Michael Flynn is the national security advisor, and he got basically caught with his hand in the cookie jar of lying. You know, it's very rare. Well, they always get caught, but, you know, happen to fall on the sword because of it. But he is the shiny object, and I'm going to call him the Flynn-Denberg. He is the shiny object distracting everybody away from something. And basically, let me go here. You have Mike Pence all upset because of this. He's upset. Oh, my God. He's so upset. He's hurt and dismayed. Trump is quiet. It's amazing when you can see Trump be quiet, because this man doesn't find a camera or microphone that he can't spit some foolishness out. But when it comes to this Flynn-Denberg thing, he's quiet. All the media seems to be on the same sheet of music. This is all they're talking about. Michael Flynn. Who's going to replace Michael Flynn? Michael Flynn did this. Michael Flynn. What Michael Flynn was caught doing was, what is his words? Inadvertent information. That's what he gave. Inadvertent information, which is really code for lying, about having a conversation with Russia prior to Donald Trump becoming president. The reason why this conversation is so important, because Barack Obama leveled sanctions against Russia, kicked out their ambassadors and people like this, their diplomats, and there was no retaliation from Russia, which was unheard of. And so, with there being no retaliation, they're connecting the dots, saying Michael Flynn spoke to Russia prior to Donald Trump becoming the president, basically saying, you guys keep calm. We're going to be in office soon, and we'll deal with these sanctions. Don't trip on it, and we'll get your ambassadors back in place. Don't worry about it. Now, here's where I want to go with this. The media on the same sheet of music, but not totally. Fox News. Since Fox has taken the cheerleader position, the Spanx Hannitys and Fox has got their heads so far up Donald Trump's butt. Since they've taken the cheerleader position, it's very important to listen to what Fox does. Two ways. What they don't talk about when it comes to this guy, stuff that you know about, but they don't talk about it. Tax returns, stuff like that. That stuff. But more so, how they talk about what they talk about. If you look at this story, this is the shiny object that this story is running you guys to, that you need to look at, in my humble opinion. The Flynn-Denberg is distracting you from what Trump is really trying to do. Trump is basically going hood on everybody, and he's painting the picture that snitches should get stitches. This is what Fox is talking about. They're not getting fault to Lynn. They're basically trying to throw American people under the bus for leaking information. This is what they're talking about. You got to watch how they talk about it, because that's the shiny object that the Flynn-Denberg is taking you away from. Trump and them is setting the tables for them to make sure the snitches get stitches. They keep talking about leaks. This is leaking out. The Trump White House has a leak in it. We got to clog the leak. Why do we need to clog the leak? Why are we tripping on a leak when it is giving us good, truthful information? Why are we tripping on the leak? Isn't this what got Donald Trump in the White House? Russia was leaking information about Hillary Clinton stealing emails, and everybody was saying this is a noble thing because why? It's exposing some kind of foolishness with the Democratic Party. Isn't some people saying the leaks that Edward Snowden did meant good? So I ask this question of conservatives that's off the reservation of conservatism, constitutional scholars and people like this that's off the reservation for this guy, Donald Trump, Republicans that's off the reservation for Donald Trump, good principled Christians that's off the reservation for Donald Trump. Let me ask this one question. What has this lifelong liberal done to deserve so much protection for the things that we stand for. What has he done? Donald Trump has not deserved this kind of loyalty and protection. Didn't we elect this dude because we just went through 8 years of Obama? Protecting his policies from the American people, claiming transparency when he wasn't? Leaks are good. If Donald Trump has a leak in his White House, what kind of information is being leaked out? The information, you looking at the Flynn-Denberg, it leaked out that Donald Trump was doing some shady Vladimir Putin love child stuff, and his Valentine's Day gift was just ruined. Flynn ruined Donald Trump's Valentine's Day gift. He's lying to the American people, saying, I did not talk to him about anything with Russia. Donald Trump is trying to convince you that he has no ties to Russia. Paul Manafort, ring a bell? This man has massive ties to Russia. And he's trying to tell the American people that snitches get stitches. If I catch you snitching about all this stuff that I'm lying about, I'm going to bust your tail. And the Fox News cheerleading butt crackers is over there basically putting out the line that there's leaks and this is something that we should stop. But with Donald Trump trying to get the narrative that the media is a bunch of liars, everybody that's against him is a hater, the only information that you should have is what I give you. With him putting that thing out, if the only way we can get the truth is from a leak, then keep it leaking. Keep it leaking. He's not going to tell you the truth. He's going to make you think that anybody that has the potential of telling you the truth is a hater, is fake news, and all of this kind of foolishness. Michael Flynn-Denberg is gone down like the Hindenburg. He lied. He got caught. And now the narrative coming from the cheerleading squad and Mr. Trump, that's also hands are so quiet on this issue. I don't see him waving and talking about anything on this issue. Because guess what you're not talking about on Fox News? The fact that they're going to use a 1924 law to see Donald Trump's tax returns that he doesn't want you to see. I personally thought that with the IRS being in Democrat hands, I thought that they would leak his tax return out to stop him, but the Democrats didn't want to stop him. They are just helping assist in the shiny objects that everybody is watching. Why does Democrats not want to stop them? Because Democrats know that they're going to get their single payer. They're going to get everything that they love about America. There's a race war right here. Democrats love it. Donald Trump is the white supremacist demigod. Then Democrats love it. Black people are in the streets. People are in the streets. Neo-Nazis is getting their butt kicked. Neo-Nazis is saying that people should get their butt kicked. Donald Trump, liberals are about to bring the federal government into our communities and take over all these thugs and pimps and hoes and everybody down there that's making the black community look in shambles. Man, Democrats are as happy as a gay dude with a bag of dinglings. They are happy with Donald Trump. The ones who's going to get the crappy end of the deal with this is the conservatives that's saying, give him a chance. Then this man has never did anything conservative. The Republicans that's supposed to be the opposition party to liberalism. Constitutional scholars that's supposed to know the Constitution, and when it's being circumvented, they're saying, ease up on Donald Trump. We, the people that are becoming more against each other, and possibly considering helping this dude stop the leaks of truth coming out of his White House. We're going to get the short end of the stick with this, people. And after 20 some odd days in the White House, when is this dude going to start bringing us together? When are we going to start acting like we have a chance of being the United States of America? Because right now what's coming out is that he's lying to America. And they're going to start making sure that the snitches in his White House get stitches. Telling us the truth. We're being hoodwinked and bamboozled. And for you Trump supporters that need to have this thing put in sign language, he's the real fake news, not us. Hey, I'm Phil Williams. That's my response to a tweet on the Phil Williams Show. Be right back after this break.
It's real clear, most young people, they don't care. Can't you see it? Bad clothes, degraded women in videos. Can't you see it? I got my belt in my hand and I'm ready to take a stand. Hip-hop is at the tip top, but unfortunately it's like non-stop chaos. Look at 10 hip-hop videos in succession. You see young men violently stressing, young women underdressing. I'm guessing that's what's banging. Luda with his area code of pros and they gangsta singing. Fresh birdie, rapping 500 ways. Why the cars ain't dirty, don't worry. Brush off the shoulder like Jay does. Look at people that's positive like haters. Kill me like a gangster, trick me like a prankster, and 50 cent me like I'm a spankster wankster. Can't you see it's all mangled? Drink it till the grass holds you up, choke till you get strangled. Understand the outcome, the art of hip-hop, in some coming out dumb. Can't you see it? I don't have to be psychic, my future I don't like it. Can't you see it? It's real clear, most young people they don't care. Can't you see it? Bad clothes, degraded women in videos. Can't you see it? I got my belt in my hand and I'm ready to take a stand. You can see it, you young folk like Homer. Need to put this belt on you till you come out that coma of MTVitis. BET bursitis, grip the mic with arthritis and still full of tightest. Even though I'm old enough to be a grandpappy, one day I'm pumped like Scooby and Shaggy. Then you watch a video, now you're trigger happy. I tried to comb through your flow, but it was too nappy and crappy. You see, we need prayer, love, and peace on beats instead of gangsters, pimps, thugs, and freaks. The old man is the equalizer. Since I'm trying to show you what's real, I guess you could say I'm the realizer. Danger, parents be a gentle changer, so your little babies don't get raised by a stranger. I'm the old man, now I introduce myself. You can take this advice and use my verbal belt now. Can't you see it? I don't have to be psychic, my future I don't like it. Can't you see it? It's real clear, most young people they don't care. Can't you see it? Bad clothes, degraded women in videos. Can't you see it? I got my belt in my hand and I'm ready to take a stand. I'll see what sells. If a mind's a terrible thing to waste, why sell our keep sales? Lies, buttocks, homegrown Botox, head so twisted I think they can grow locks. Bumba clots, I think that's island for stupid. Cool way to say what you did. Copycats, where is originality? Creating a criminal society, I must keep my belt out. As long as it's all for you, none for me. Rationale is dealt out. Can't you see if we don't shelf this? The ones we need to take care of us will all grow up selfish. Violent, drugged out, gangster bugged out, drinking, strung out, we get tripping and bugged out. Afro braided, tattoo faded, no clothes, too much clothes, all hip-hop related. Now can't you see it? I don't have to be psychic, my future I don't like it. Can't you see it? It's real clear, most young people they don't care. Can't you see it? Bad clothes, degraded women in videos. Can't you see it? I got my belt in my hand and I'm ready to take a stand. Can't you see it? I don't have to be psychic, my future I don't like it. Can't you see it? It's real clear, most young people they don't care. Can't you see it? Bad clothes, degraded women in videos. Can't you see it? I got my belt in my hand and I'm ready to take a stand. Can't you see it? I don't have to be psychic, my future I don't like it. Can't you see it? It's real clear, most young people they don't care. Can't you see it? Bad clothes, degraded women in videos. Can't you see it? I got my belt in my hand and I'm ready to take a stand. Can't you see it? My future I don't like it. Can't you see it? Most young people they don't care. Can't you see it? Degraded women in videos. Can't you see it? Ready to take a stand. Can't you see it? My future I don't like it. Can't you see it?
This is producer Lucky Louie rocking with the wise man Phil Williams on the Phil Williams Show on Life Grounded Network.
Welcome back to the Phil Williams Show. Welcome back. I'm your host, Phil Williams, and this is that place where we try to make things easy to understand, but hard to swallow. We are on Spreaker.com, and this is our new network, Life Grounded Network. And you can find that on Spreaker.com. That's speaker with an R, Spreaker.com, and look for Life Grounded Network, and you will see the Phil Williams Show. Follow me on Twitter. That's at Phil Williams HQ. Be my friend on Facebook, and that is also Phil Williams HQ. Like my fan page, and that is the Phil Williams Show. Also, follow me on Instagram, and that is Phil Williams HQ. Subscribe to our YouTube page, where you'll find our segment called Mr. Tack, stands for My Response to a Tweet. We are on Facebook Live. What's up, everybody out there? But remember, the shiny Flynn-Denberg is covering up the fact that snitches get stitches. This is what the White House is using this little shiny rabbit to get you to chase. And it's being provided to us by the official White House media cheer squad, with the cheerleader leader, Sean the Spanx Hannity, and all of the background stingers. They're not singers, they're stingers, because they're back in the background making sure that you get stung while Mr. Wave-A-Lot swats beehives. And you got to look at two things. What Fox News the cheerleaders talk about, and more so what they don't talk about, and how they talk about what they talk about. So it seems that the media is all on the same sheet of music because everybody's talking about the Flynn-Denberg. They're watching this thing go down in flames. You hear some of them say, oh, he has the full confidence of the president. And then you hear some saying, well, the president is reconsidering and he's looking over some things. But the more so, the funniest thing is that when it comes time to speak about this, Mr. Talk a hole in the ground, he didn't hit you with fake media. He didn't hit you with haters. He didn't hit you with none of this stuff. He just didn't say nothing. I didn't see no slick little white power fist come up. I didn't hear nobody in the background. You can hear crickets. Donald Trump, what do you think about Mike Flynn? Cricket, cricket, cricket. You didn't hear nobody in the back saying, white power. You didn't hear none of that kind of stuff. This man was silent. Why? Because it's that time, people. Pay attention. History repeats itself. It's that time to put Donald Trump on a teleprompter. It's that time now. It happened during the campaign. When Donald Trump switched campaign managers, one campaign manager, Lewandowski, he handled what was supposed to be handled. Donald Trump said, switch, and then now they bring in Paul Manafort. Lewandowski got him through the first couple primaries. Paul Manafort helped him assassinate Ted Cruz and Mark Rubio in the last of the upper tier. And then he said, switch, and then he brought in Kellyanne Conway. Her job is to help get you guys past Hillary. That was her job. But when it was time to get past the big kahuna, they put the man on a teleprompter. They subdued his Twitter thumbs. This is what's happening now. It's time for Donald Trump to get over a certain hump. No rhyme intended, even though I'm a rapper. But the point is now they're saying switch. Now they are trying to convince you that he gave inadvertent information. Mike Pence is pissed. And Donald Trump has to just be quiet because he's so dismayed. Do you believe for a second, if Donald Trump is such an awesome businessman, puts loyal people in place, if Donald Trump has the best people for the job, and they are loyal to him, do you believe for a second that what the Flynn-Denberg did wasn't at the orders of Donald Trump? You believe that? You really believe that Mike Pence is pissed because he was blindsided? You really think that Donald Trump is quiet because he's contemplating? First of all, that's a multi-syllable word, and it has to be slowed down. Contemplating. And then he'll speed up again. And so now you think that this man talked to this ambassador and didn't follow the orders of Mr. Trump. Calm down, dude. Barack Obama's about to do something. Don't trip. I got you. See, the problem is that Donald Trump, since he didn't get the argument of the popular vote, he doesn't have a mandate to keep lying to you. He doesn't have the mandate. You didn't bite totally on the dishonest media and you're not buying his alternative facts. Now, some of his supporters are. Hearts helps. Some of his supporters are. But guess what? It's not enough to get over this hump. He has to get over the hump. And this is what's taking place here. Donald Trump's connection with Russia are real. All the way from Trump to his daughter. This is the proverbial needle in the haystack that is really not a needle. It's a railroad spike. It's the kind of stake that you use to kill a vampire with. This dude is connected to Russia. They are in cahoots. They helped him get elected. Donald Trump respects this guy, even though he's a murderer, to where he respects him so much that him as the commander-in-chief of our men and women in service, in uniform, he'll equate the killing or the protection killings that our American soldiers do to the killing of his political enemies of Vladimir Putin. This is how much this guy is connected to Russia. And they want you to follow the Flynn-Denberg, that shiny object, as it goes down in flames, and not look at the fact that Donald Trump is setting up the leaks in his White House that's telling the American people the truth. You didn't know that Eric Snowden's of the world, the inspired Americans, I'm not saying that Eric Snowden shouldn't go to jail. I'm not saying that. I am a conservative. I am an American. I am a patriot. But Donald Trump does not deserve our loyalty to where he gets to get all the leaks threatened in his White House with the help of the American people. And you conservatives and everybody that Donald Trump has never done anything for, he does not deserve that kind of loyalty. He doesn't deserve it. This man is doing things and he does not want it to be exposed. What is Fox News not talking about? The fact that the Congress is going to consider looking at this man's tax returns through this is the downside of Donald Trump doing all these executive orders and not bringing Congress in, bringing the American people together. He's doing what the hell he wants to do. They're going to look at this man's tax returns. They should look at this man's tax returns. And if there's nothing there, then Donald Trump, beat your chest. Oh, I'm sorry, not with your fist. Beat your chest. Wave these jokers goodbye. Pop lock all the way over to your next sheet meeting. And say, see, I told you so. Because us as the American people cannot afford another 4 days, let alone another 4 years, possibly 8, of a president showing us and telling us what he wants to. And come to find out in history that it was lies from the word go. We can see these things now because Mitch Turtle McConnell didn't show it and want to see it. He just wanted the power. Come on now, this is a Republican from Kentucky. He wants the power. Somebody is going to have to stand up for the American people, because let me tell you something. Our Constitution said, no matter what, we the people is why America is here. Not them, the government, and they damn sure didn't say Donald the Trump. We the people should have it, and you as our representatives should make sure we get it. Whether we can handle the truth or not. There is something shady going on, and you know it, we the people know it, and Donald Trump supporters know it, but they think that this man has never got him a job. This man that has them unemployed because he's hiring illegals, they think that this man is going to get him a job. He hasn't spent one executive order on trying to get you a job. He has no interest in going through Congress. And his mouth is shut on this tax return thing. You don't hear Donald Trump speaking out. What is Donald Trump saying? They can't see. No, they can see your tax returns. And guess what? There is a massive conflict of interest. This man is the poster child for conflict of interest. And the Flynn-Denberg proves it. Trust me, people. The American way of life is in trouble, and it started probably a little bit more than 8 years ago. I believe it started when we started looking for the federal government to take care of natural disasters and all kinds of stuff. We the people are the greatest people. We the people make America great. We the people are the most charitable people in the world, not them, the government. We do not need George Bush to give $1 billion to a tsunami-torn industry. We the people will do $1 billion. We the people deserve the credit for charity, not them, the government. We the people. Because right now, what I've witnessed over the last 8 years strong is that them, the government, has we the people cussing each other out. How is America supposed to succeed if we are cussing each other out as Republicans, conservatives, people on the right, to protect us from liberalism that's designed to destroy America, that our founding escaped slaves escaped from, established this great country and our way of life, our Bill of Rights, our rule of law, did all these things so that liberalism will never be able to come in here and do this. Then we elect a lifelong liberal, and we're against each other. How does this happen? How does this happen? We the people is what makes America, not them, the government. And if them, the government, cannot protect what makes we the people awesome, I am not settling for make America great again. That is a mediocre thought process. And American people should be ashamed that you would go for mediocrity in making America great again when we were awesome from the word jump. You can take a step backwards. That's why Christians are taking steps backwards. Lesser of two evils. Conservatives are taking steps backwards. This man don't have a conservative bone in his body. Republicans. Shoot, you backsliding with Michael Jackson coming out of his grave and say you're doing it wrong. Let me train you how to backslide. Because your guys' backslide is so freaking crooked, it don't make no dang old sense. And now we the people on Facebook, Twitter, we at each other's throats. When near one of you guys got Donald Trump's phone number, I'll give you mine to get a loaf of bread. Cussing out and getting disconnected from family members that you have Thanksgiving with for somebody that don't give a thanks about giving to nothing of God. Come on, people. Come on, people. It's us. We the people is on the Constitution. And if Donald Trump can't say, man, hey, here's a new song for you, Donald Trump. These 3 words, we the people, that's where we need to be. And if Donald Trump can't say those 3 words, then I got 3 more. Impeach his ass, cause he's evil. Hey, I'm Phil Williams. Be back.
1, little 2, little 3, little ignorant 4, little 5, little 6, little ignorant 7, little 8, little 9, little ignorant 10, little ignorant boys. 1, little 2, little 3, little ignorant 4, little 5, little 6, little ignorant 7, little 8, little 9, little ignorant 10, little ignorant boys. Now, one little ignorant boy had an idea. He wanted to be the warlord of the year. Since he had a bigger chest than the rest, he went and dragged 9 more boys in his mess. He wasn't looking for no Johnny B. Goods, just rough brothers from a very tough neighborhood. So he can tell his clique from the others, they all wore clothes with the same colors. Second little ignorant teenager kept their drug deals in line by Sky Pager. Little ignorants wanted to have the goods for the other 8 to supply the whole neighborhoods. Third little cuz carry much weight, put in charge by one to keep the cash straight. When it comes down to quitting time, you'll be straight out if you was missing 1 dime. Dumb little punks that wet behind the ears, trying to look big in the eyes of their peers. Just last year they were playing with toys. He 3 little ignorant boys. Now 4th little ignorant boy was the hold up man. He could steal anything he could reach with his hand. If he had a problem getting it, pulled out the gat, have the store owner sweating it. He would get the goods, then take them back to the HI, the head ignorant, the #1 guy, the man with the so-called master plan. With 9 cards in his hand, to get with him he had to go through 5 and 6. 2 dumb twins that they put in the mix, cause of their size advantage. Along with that, can't cause damage. So if you approach at the wrong time, you can get smoked quick if you don't have the sign. By little ignorant 7 through 9. And if they all join in, then you will by 10. Little ignoramus, misguided black youths that need to prove that the fat or the meat is the greasy type, but they won't believe the hype because they're 1, little 2, little 3, little ignorant 4, little 5, little 6, little ignorant 7, little 8, little 9, little ignorant 10, little ignorant boys. 1, little 2, little 3, little ignorant 4, little 5, little 6, little ignorant 7, little 8, little 9, little ignorant 10, little ignorant boys. Now these 10 little stupid was warned about being down with a uniform, still trying to occupy the city blocks while playing this game called Dodge the Cops. They try to make a deal and then split quick, at the same time looking for an undercover trick that the PD might try to pull on them. If they see them, they just play cool on them. Now let me break it down and tell you about these fellas on the other side of town that's jealous of these 10 young men from the West Wing that's keeping it down in the game of the gang bang. The big chess leader of the East thought it was wise to go kill a dumb fool on a drive-by, so he sent some troops to the west side. And then they got one, the #2 son. He was talking to one on the phone. He heard East Side's in the house, now it's on. And they gathered up the last day, but by being ignorant they didn't wait. Now these ignorants left for the posse, went to take a ride to the drive-by scene. They say East Side, written right in the spot where the #2 man got dropped. You should have seen the look on #1's face. He had a cup of revenge, but he only ate a taste. He was in charge, he loaded first, then the others all followed like it was rehearsed. Jumped in the G-Ride, heading for the East Side, playing some music fit for a homicide. The only thing you hear is the bass boom. The #1 said, the butts is due. Seeing the boys in the park shooting hoop, it's time to swoop. So they busted at you at the end of the block. That plan was a flop, cause the East Side was prepared for the jack. Now a moment of silence for the families wearing black. Of the 1, little 2, little 3, little ignorant 4, little 5, little 6, little ignorant 7, little 8, little 9, little ignorant 10, little ignorant boys. 1, little 2, little 3, little ignorant 4, little 5, little 6, little ignorant 7, little 8, little 9, little ignorant 10, little ignorant boys.
What's up, y'all? This is Righteous Price of the Priceless Family Value Show on Life Grounded Network. And you're listening to my man, Phil Williams of The Phil Williams Show. The political hack. No. The political atheist, because he's hacking the political scene. And you're listening to him on Life Grounded Network on Spreaker.com.
Welcome back to the Phil Williams Show. I'm your host, Phil Williams. And this is that place where we try to make things easy to understand, but hard to swallow. We are on the new Life Grounded Network. Life Grounded Network on Spreaker, Spreaker.com. That's speaker with an R. Spreaker.com. And go there and search for Life Grounded Network, and you will see the Phil Williams Show. Follow me on Twitter. That is Phil Williams HQ. Follow me and my friend on Facebook, and that is also Phil Williams HQ. And like my fan page on Facebook, and that is Phil Williams Show. We are broadcasting live on Facebook. Facebook Live. What's up, everybody? How you doing? And we are taking the gift that the Flynn-Denberg, as it goes down, the Flynn-Denberg is distracting you from. You're watching this man go down in flames, and you are not understanding why they want you to look at this spectacle. They are distracting you from multiple things. I believe on this Valentine's Day, if anybody's been watching Phil Williams, Valentine's Day represents something to me. And really, if you want to know the truth, I'll give you my philosophy on most of the holidays. Most of the holidays in this capitalistic society, even as a Christian in this paganistic type approach to holidays, give you an example. Easter. That is supposed to be us as Christians celebrating the resurrection of Christ. We call it Resurrection Sunday. But because of materialism and capitalism, they have you believing that a bunny lays eggs. Wow. And this is supposed to be the symbol of Resurrection Sunday or Easter. But as Christians are lined up by the boatloads to get Easter baskets, supposedly with chocolate eggs that a bunny laid. Now, am I supposed to say that Easter's not fun? And yes, we could do Easter egg hunts and things of this nature. But the point that I'm trying to make is these are holidays where you start to begin your demise. Valentine's Day, it's apropos that this is happening on Valentine's Day. Because I would hope this is the beginning of the end of this fake liberal trying to convince you that he's an American Republican, conservative value, Christian having, Second Amendment, loving life in the womb person, when he spent his whole life being on the contrary of that. Now they want to use Michael Flynn, his hand caught in a mousetrap, cookie jar, rat trap, and everything else it could be caught in. And they want you to believe that Donald Trump and Mike Pence is pissed off at this guy when he was doing exactly what he was told to do. They think that since you've been going through 8 years of government officials not being held accountable, not resigning and all these kind of things, that you're going to take Mike Flynn resigning and then keep on going and move about your business. Not I. Not I. It's a shiny object to cover up the fact that now this president wants the American people to support him and stand behind him. As he says, snitches get stitches. That's what he's saying. Go to where his cheerleaders cheer at the best, Fox News, and listen how they're saying the leaks. The leaks. They're basically saying these leaks are snitching on Trump. Every law enforcement agency in America wants to have a snitch. We convince our children, if you see something, say something. This is the freaking president of the United States, and you don't want somebody that sees something to say something? You want Donald Trump to have the power to be able to silence his critics? To stop leaks? They're not leaking classified information. Mike Flynn stuff is not classified information. It's information that Donald Trump wants you idiots to not see. He has a relationship with Vladimir Putin. He admires him. He respects him. And he is willing to throw our soldiers, all of our military veterans, under the bus to support Vladimir Putin. As the commander-in-chief, as a soldier, I am appalled. I am dismayed. I am jacked up. And you know the word that I use, a derived word to describe. Come on, people. America's not innocent? Dude, you're the president. America's not innocent? Come on, people. It's not the fake media. How does this man counter fake news? He counters it with alternative facts. Come on, people. All I can say is this. If you Trump supporters, everybody gather around. Everybody gather around. Phil's about to give Donald Trump some props. Everybody, you hear? Especially you Christians. And definitely, I need you Republicans. Everybody move back and put the Republicans in the front row. I want you guys to catch this applause for Donald Trump. You guys ready? Trump supporters? You know, all the ones that's chomping at the bit to call me the N-word or whatever? I need you guys to come close. I'm about to give your man some props. You guys ready? Here you go. Donald Trump knows what he's talking about in one regard. Probably a couple, but I'm going to just focus on this one right now. If I ran for president, I would run as a Republican because Republicans are stupid. And right now, Fox News is helping prove Donald Trump right. You are stupid. You are stupid. This dude has you pegged. And he pegged you all the way into the White House. He knew that your stupid hatred for Hillary Clinton would have you not look at the fact that he is the one who's been supporting Hillary Clinton. Your stupid hatred for Hillary Clinton. He knew some Christians have their hatred for Hillary Clinton would just take Jesus Christ, put him on the sideline and pick the lesser of the two evils. And then run around and tell other Christians that you're not Christian enough if you don't vote for this lesser of two evils. Because you're stupid. He knew it. He knew that I can shoot somebody in the middle of Fifth Avenue and not lose any support. He knew it. He knew that I could say, oh, the retarded guy, and you guys would not take that as him making fun of the guy. He knew it. He knew it. And now look at what we got. We have his first casualty with his hand caught in a cookie jar, going down in flames. And all the cheerleaders, first of all, the regular media that's not the Fox Spanx crew, they're running with the rabbit because why? Democrats is just the buying time. I'm telling you, the CNNs, the MSNBCs, the Democrats are just biding time. Why? Because they know Trump wants single payer. They are going to get their single payer. Barack Obama was Nostradamus. Let's get what we can get right now and limp through these 8 years because help is on the way. Donald Trump, he said, I'm liberal on this. I run single payer. I want to pay for everybody. Stupid Republicans. So the liberal media, yes, they're going to make Donald Trump look like an idiot. Why? Because he registered as a Republican. The Republicans in the right side of America is going to take the hit for this dude. The Democrats see a clear path for Republicans and conservatives and Christians to not have any credibility from now until the day that you can't see anymore. Because a Christian can never come back and say, our Christian values, man, please, you circumvented them jokers for Donald Trump. And him saying 2 Corinthians wasn't good enough for you to see that this dude is no Christian. Like that. You Republicans, you can never come back and say, our Constitution, man, please, this dude's been circumventing the Constitution while he was running. We're not going to be able to stand on that. Constitutional conservatives folded like a cheap suit. Conservatives right to life people. We're not going to be able to have the argument because Donald Trump is tainting everything that the right side of America stands for. And Democrats love it. They're good. They're going to be able to get through this next 4 years. They're going to be able to get through this fine. They got information for the media to put out. They got the gotcha catches because he's not catching Donald Trump. The CNN in them is not catching Donald Trump. They're catching the American people that's supporting Donald Trump. They're catching you. They're catching you. They're not catching him. He paid for their existence. He is one of them. And you're seeing that the Republicans is one of them. And some of these Christians are one of them, even though they say, everybody says that they're conservatives and constitutionalists. They're not. But guess what they're also effectively doing? Getting you to hate your help. Getting you to hate we the people for them, the snake oil salesmen. Kellyanne Conway sitting up there looking like the sister of the dude on the Lord of the Rings and say, the precious, can I touch the precious? Kellyanne Conway looks like his sister. The queen of the phrase alternative facts. Designed to help Donald Trump at every given speed bump for some kind of way to help this man cruise through. We the people need to stand up and understand what is happening. This man does not represent us. He is lying to us just like any other politician would. We the people. We the people. Everybody say it with me. We the people. We the people. Donald Trump has not earned this kind of loyalty from especially us conservatives. Us right to life people. Us diehard Christians. Us patriotic soldiers with all of our limbs and faculties to the ones that lost them trying to protect our freedoms. Donald Trump does not deserve this kind of protection. If he won the popular vote and the electoral college, guess what? It's we the people, not them the government. And when leaks are exposing things like the Flynn-Denberg, you should not let the person that's doing things like the Flynn-Denberg, that's giving orders to the Flynn-Denberg, you should not let him be allowed to say, I am being leaked and I'm being sabotaged. No, what leaked out is that we have been hoodwinked, not you. We are the ones that's going to take the hit from your love fest with Vladimir Putin. We're the ones that's going to take the hit. We're the ones that's going to take the hit from your fetish with Twitter. We're the ones. Because we the people look like we are the ones that's supporting a retard. It's we the people that's going to take a hit, people. You don't see it? He hasn't got us enough jobs so that he can't lose that skepticism. He hasn't done enough. He hasn't done enough. Sorry, guys, I'm talking to the window. He has not done enough. If you want to give him a chance, let's make sure we don't repeat the last 8 years. Make this man be transparent. And anything that comes out of his mouth that says, I don't have to be transparent, we say, yes, you do. And if there's some brave people in the government that want to leak out some information the American people should know about, I'm not talking about classified information. I'm not talking about that. What the Flynn-Denberg did was not classified. It was just a straight lie. And no, Pence and them are not mad because he got lied to. If anything, they're trying to act like they're mad because you stupid people that elected him would believe it. But it's all basic caught with your hand in the cookie jar. And because you don't have a level of forgiveness for Jesus Christ, you are not going to say my bad. You're in turn going to say snitches get stitches. Wow. Hey, we may have come here on two separate ships, but we're all in the same boat now. and it takes both the black and white keys on the piano to play the Star Spangled Banner. So peace, love, together, forever. Don't worry, be happy, and feel that energy. And remember, what you are is God's gift to you. What you do with yourself is your gift to God. Only one life will be passed, but only what's done while you're here will last. We were blessed before we had color. So engage your mind and answer one question. Are you gonna continue to look at the shiny objects that this man is shooting out of his shiny object t-shirt shooter? Come on, people. We the people, not them the government. Hey, Slow Bucks. Hey, man.
What's up, my man?
Hey, great show, man. Thank you, guys. Hey, Louis, Righteous Price. Love you guys. More so, all you out there on Facebook, thank you for joining us on our first Facebook Live post. Looking forward to coming back with you tomorrow. Any words, Slow Bucks?
How do you get your waves so crispy?
How do I get my waves so crispy? Fight liberals. Wave them bye-bye. Hey, I'm Phil Williams. Talk to you tomorrow.
Hey, this is Minister Stanley Howard from the Men on Point, Disciples for Christ. I'm here with my brother Phil Williams on the Phil Williams Show, Life Grounded Network. We're here to talk about the foolishness of politics. God bless him, may he continue to keep him strong through the foolishness. Thank you so much.
It's got to be something in the food that makes some of us dudes. It's got to be something in the air that makes us stop and stare. It's got to be something in the water that makes us feel okey-dokey. If it's not the water, food, or air, we have to take the whole of these people. It's got to be something in the food that makes some of us dudes think we got something to prove. It's got to be something in the air that makes us stop and stare or keep moving and shaking like we don't care. It's got to be something in the water that makes us feel okey-dokey about disrespecting the daughter. If it's not the water, food, or air, we have to take the whole of these people and put a soul in there. Something about people's conditions is like the building opposition to the love of another tradition was making you take the selfish position. Did you drink the water on your me, myself, and I expedition? Or did you eat some bad condiments? You know you're all that bag of chips, they can't catch up to your compliments. You're not a hot dog or relish, you're just a meanie little weenie that must turd cause you're jealous. Wear the things that others wear, buy what others buy. Life for a life, eye for an eye is what sick people do when they want to justify a holy wrong with the worldly right. We can't say you have no heart cause you're not the Tin Man. So the best place to start is your environment or your diet. If it's not that, here's a soul, wanna try it. It's got to be something in the food that makes some of us dudes think we got something to prove. It's got to be something in the air that makes us stop and stare or keep moving and shaking like we don't care. It's got to be something in the water that makes us feel okey-dokey about disrespecting the daughter. If it's not the water, food, or air, we have to take the whole of these people and put a soul in there. Something's missing from us human beings. It's something that can't be found with search bloodhounds or psychic card readings. Has to do with our upbringings. It's our greedy seedings being fertilized by TV singings. Gangster rap to heavy metal, country and western to R&B done off our settle. As long as we promote the weed and drink to keep us mellow. And success is so easy, it's like making jello. We'll keep digging without a shovel, and the hole in our soul will never have balance, never be level. Is it something in the air we breathe that makes us feel we have the power to make someone believe what we believe? It must be something about global warming, cause our families are melting and we're too crunk and hyped to see the warning. Or maybe it's the rotation of the earth that says you could be off your axis and tell me what I'm worth. Come on, it's got to be something in the food that makes some of us dudes think we got something to prove. It's got to be something in the air that makes us stop and stare or keep moving and shaking like we don't care. It's got to be something in the water that makes us feel okey-dokey about disrespecting the daughter. If it's not the water, food, or air, we have to take the whole of these people and put a soul in there. Has there ever been a time in human history where you get props by inflicting another human with misery, disrespecting our women with frequency, not showing up for our kids like an adult delinquency? We hear a million times how frosty a risk can be, but never hear one time how the sex can be risky. We know how you mix your soda and whiskey and what you do with a trigger finger when that joker gets itchy. We know the side of material things get you all frisky, and that hole in your soul makes your heart cold and brisky. We know how lean and rocky your hits be, and your lips must be sucking the blood out of people like mosquitoes and ticks be. Is it something in our brains not ticking that makes us laugh at stuff that looks sickening? Or is it just society with a gaping hole in the soul and a heart of coal that's thickening? Come on. It's got to be something in the food that makes some of us dudes think we got something to prove. It's got to be something in the air that makes us stop and stare or keep moving and shaking like we don't care. It's got to be something in the water that makes us feel okey-dokey about disrespecting the daughter. If it's not the water, food, or air, we have to take the whole of these people and put a soul in there. It's got to be something in the food that makes some of us dudes think we got something to prove. It's got to be something in the air that makes us stop and stare or keep moving and shaking like we don't care. It's got to be something in the water that makes us feel okey-dokey about disrespecting the daughter. If it's not the water, food, or air, we have to take the whole of these people and put a soul in there. It's got to be something in the food that makes some of us dudes think we got something to prove. It's got to be something in the air that makes us stop and stare or keep moving and shaking like we don't care. It's got to be something in the water that makes us feel okey-dokey about disrespecting the daughter. If it's not the water, food, or air, we have to take the whole of these people and put a soul in there.